Do it. Do it.
What?
Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back to another Empire Strikes Back from a certain point of view novel discussion, talking about many different things from the Empire Strikes Back certain point of view book. So, I believe a few days ago, I talked about how Yoda actually used a cane to trick students into believing that he was frail, but now it had become a necessary tool to keep his footing in weaker moments. I talked about that very little, but we're going to dive in more deeper and discuss why I personally think this. So, Yoda used his cane occasionally. We see throughout the entire prequels with in Phantom Menace, he used a cane some, I believe, and definitely in Attack of the Clones and the Revenge of the Sith, he used it. Like for example, when we see him fighting Count Dooku, he uses his cane. He probably wanted Count Dooku to think that, I'm just a little green guy here. I'm not as strong as you think. And that, Palpatine used the same tactic when he was fighting Mace Windu. Like, please don't hurt me. I'm weak. So Palpatine perhaps either got this from Yoda, or Yoda perhaps got this from Palpatine. Both of these are the most powerful Sith. We can learn a lesson there. Most powerful Jedi. Maybe we need to know who taught Yoda, perhaps, and all those years ago. And it's really interesting how he wanted people to believe he was weak. So even though Yoda could probably defeat just about anyone, but he was humble, you could say, and wanting people to think that, and in case of an emergency, somebody trying to break into the Jedi Temple perhaps, and he sees this old little green guy, who cares about him? All of a sudden, then he just comes out like, oh, whoa, you can do that? It really is. This is good quality that if you are other Jedi could have learned from Yoda, which he was a very good teacher. How be humble, and you don't want other people to know, if you're a Jedi, that how strong you could be. You want to catch other people on other Sith for sure on surprise, and I think that is definitely a pretty close connection. Now we have Yoda and Palpatine doing the same thing and just trying to he's trying to convince people that he's not strong, he's frail, as the book words it on page 220. So I definitely found this interesting. Wanted to make a separate video letting everybody know if you missed it perhaps in the other Empire Strikes Back video, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. May the Force be with you always.